MeteoMark Weather Show. Let's get into some viewer sending photos here from Derek Rentschler from Lebanon County, Pennsylvania. He said that the creeks were running very high. This was back on May 1st, 2014 here, and as you can see, the creeks were running a bit high here across the Lebanon County, Pennsylvania. I believe he said the photos were from the Cornwall area of Lebanon County, Pennsylvania. So very nice photos here. We're drying out a bit across this portion of Pennsylvania, and we will continue to do so until the middle to latter portion of the weekend, or week for that matter, and I'll get into those details momentarily. So let's get into the precipitation amounts during the next, say, 4 to 5 days. This takes us through the weekend, the middle to latter portion of the weekend. Takes us through the entire week. Here across the east, not too much until you get west of the Mississippi River here, especially down here towards the Ozarks and extending over towards the Mississippi River Valley. This is where we could see a lion's share of the precipitation on the order of 3 to 5 inches from the Dallas, Linden, over towards Little Rock, Arkansas, over towards St. Louis, and extending down towards the portions of New Orleans and just east of Houston. This is where we could get those 3 to 5 inch amounts. Lighter amounts here in the Pacific Northwest, but I want to make note, we will have some light systems moving in here as well during the next several days, but nothing very major. Let's get into those severe weather outlooks I'm looking at here for Wednesday. We got a very vigorous storm that will be, of course, pushing some energy here across the desert southwest and the Rocky Mountains. A little bit further north than that last major storm for that energy-wise, but that trough carving out here across the Intermountain West, and that will set us up for a lot of severe weather here. Take a look at this, what we got going on here for severe weather across portions of the plains and extending up towards portions of the upper Midwest as well for later Wednesday here up towards Minneapolis and extending over towards Omaha and over towards possibly Des Moines. So we could extend all the way down towards portions of Wichita, Kansas City, and then all the way towards Oklahoma City, and then north side of Dallas. These areas could be looking at the lion's share of the severe weather, so keep an eye out for that. And Thursday, that starts to shift a bit further east, maybe more towards the Ozarks and the Mississippi River Valley, towards Texarkana, and extending up towards portions of St. Louis, maybe just west of Chicago, getting in on the act of some severe thunderstorms. Of course, as you notice, the highest risk with these this time around, there will be a slight risk of tornadoes, but most of the action will be associated with a lot of hail and wind damage. Some flooding threat is moderate as well, so be on the lookout for rapidly changing conditions on small creeks, streams, and even rivers. So that's what we got going on here. Look at that surface map for your Wednesday. Here it is. And you see that severe weather blossoming across portions of the plain states here, and that's going to set us up for a warming trend. Let's take a look at that warming trend I'm looking at. This is the advertised warning trend I've been posting to you on the MeteoMark Facebook page. You see across the eastern portion of the United States a lot of 70s and even some 80s stretching up, especially east of the Mississippi River here. A lot of 70s and 80s. Take a look at this. You can see by the middle to latter portion of the weekend, we're dominated here in the east by very warm weather conditions. So that's pretty much going to do it here at MeteoMark. That's the theme, a warming trend. But to bring on this warming, we need severe weather, unfortunately, to do it. So usually severe weather is the result of changing weather conditions, and this will change the temperatures across the eastern portion, especially the eastern 2/3 of the United States. That's going to do it here at MeteoMark. I'm going to have a 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers from Binghamton to Scranton. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark for all those micro updates. YouTube at MeteoMark.com. Here's that 5-day outlook, Susquehanna region of New York and northeast Pennsylvania. The only day, basically, the rest of the week here, the mid portion of the week, Wednesday will be nice. But then we start to get into those scattered showers, thunderstorms, Thursday into Friday. We will see showers and thunderstorms likely. We're not looking at torrential rains, but we're looking at moderate rainfall, probably on the order of 1/4 to 1/2 an inch each day, especially higher amounts near those thunderstorms. In the weekend, we're going to basically push it up towards the low to mid 70s across the Susquehanna region, but we're also going to be looking at that threat of scattered thunderstorms and showers each day, but luckily nothing horribly torrential or flooding. That's going to do it here at MeteoMark.